Hello there my fellow holotable heroes, let's play some Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. In this one I will go through the Sector 1 feats and show you some of the teams I used to start working towards those feats. But as always, before you go into Sector, make sure to check the global feats and to see if you can do some of them more at the same time. So for example, most of these will get done by themselves as you progress through. But for example, the unguarded one, where you have to win 20 battles with no tanks in your squad. So just in the first couple of sectors that are slightly easier, just keep that in mind and try to put squads that don't have tanks in there, because as sector 3, 4 and 5, they get much more difficult. In there you might actually want to use some tanks. And as well this one, Knight Brother, where you have to win 20 battles with Maul and SWGOH. This is again something that in every sector, whenever you take in a Sith team, just put Maul and SWGOH in there as well if you can, just so that you can knock out a couple of battles every day for this feat, so that in the end, by the time you finish, you will have it done as well. So we'll definitely have to have these two feats in mind as we're going through Sector 1 feats. Speaking of Sector 1 feats, let's hop now into Sector 1 and look what kind of feats we've got here to complete. So starting with the first one, Opportunistic Advance, this is where you have to attack out of turn 100 times. Probably this one, again, not that difficult. You've got lots of teams that attack out of turn. Then you got Lucky Shot, scoring 200 critical hits, again, probably not going to be an issue. Critical Success, where you have to gain advantage 40 times, multiple options there, which I'll get into later as I'm showing you my teams. This one probably, Calicori, it's going to be the most challenging for many of us, because if you do not have a Relic Phoenix squad, you will have to make use one of the Galactic Legends to help you out there. So I'll be showing you Jedi Master Luke and Rey. You can utilize that team to get it done. Then we've got Bounties to collect, where you have to win at least 14 battles with Bounty Hunter squad, and then the one we have to attempt to inflict Potency Down 40 times. So we've got quite a lot of variety in these feats, but as we'll go along, I'll show you some of the teams how you can combine to get some of those feats done, more feats done, in a single time, that you reduce the number of teams you have to take in. So let's just start off with the battles here, showing you applying Potency Down. Now there are two characters that can apply Potency Down, Grandmaster Yoda and Young Lando. On their basic attack, both will apply Potency Down. So you just can take your standard Jedi Knight Revan team here and just keep calling Yoda to assist, just hitting targets with the basics. I brought here in Alia just because maybe she can counter attack, to get those attacks out of turn feat done, but it doesn't really matter. So there you go, just keep calling Yoda for assists, and we'll see how many of those Potency Downs feat we can land. And then also we've got Lando as well. Now my Lando is not very high gear, so again I'll be kind of mixing him together with Galactic Legend Rey, so he can as well do some more Potency Down on his basic. But probably this is going to be, for many of us, the first team to go for with Yoda, some sort of Jedi team with Yoda. You can keep calling him there for assists, and he can apply Potency Down multiple times. Alright, there we go. So another option here as well, you could use Jedi Master Luke if you do have him, again with Yoda, and then because you get this ability here from Master Luke's leadership, that you can keep calling everybody to assist. So everybody can again just keep calling Yoda to assist. Now for my testing, I got about 6 attempts there to apply Potency Down in every battle, whereas you can see Yoda did more than 6 attacks in each. So it seems like if in that attack where you defeat the enemy, that doesn't count because you defeated enemy before you attempted to apply Potency Down. So maybe if you want to maybe reduce the number of attempts here, you could potentially remove mods from Yoda to reduce his damage, and then he'll be able to get more of those Potency 1 done attempts. But I just don't really like removing and moving mods around, so I'll just go with this what I've got. Alright, we got one more trooper to go, and there we go, completed the battle here again using Grandmaster Yoda, calling him to an assist so that he can keep attempt to apply Potency Down on his basic attack. So as you can see, after 2 attempts, I applied Potency Down 12 times. As I said, I checked both, it was 6 in each, whereas I'm pretty sure Yoda attacked more than 6 times. That's why I said it will probably only count if the enemy survives after Yoda hits them. Probably got, you know, a few attacks out of turn down as well as critical hits. We even get advantage a couple of times. So far after 2 battles, making good progress here towards our feats. Now let's move on onto the advantage feat. Yes, it's easy to just think about first order because they got so much advantage, but I want to show you a couple of different fun teams here that can help you get this done as well, probably in a single attempt. Now, CG forced us to relic all these bounty hunters for Executor or other galactic legends, and in case you didn't know, Cad Bane there, whenever bounty hunters inflict a debuff, they will gain advantage for 2 turns. And all of these bounty hunters, any kind of abilities, they will be applying debuffs, so be able to quickly get the advantage feat done in a single attempt with the bounty hunters that you were forced to relic up for your Executor and Galactic Legends. So let me just show you how easy this is, especially in Sector 1, you know, the enemies are not as threatening, plus at the same time, not using first order, this will already count towards your bounty hunter feat as well. So definitely, if you do have bounty hunters with Cad Bane here, just use them. Don't use first order, because then you'll just have to do 14 battles with bounty hunters anyway. So might as well use them to do the advantage feat also. So just have to basically keep hitting everybody, and as you go, we got advantage up all the time. So it's a pretty straightforward one. There you go. Contract already triggered. We already took out 1 Night Sister. Obviously going after Daka next to prevent revives here. She might die from thermal detonators. I'll just take her out. There goes Asajj as well. So just a case to clean up here. Come on, give me a stun. Get a taunt up going. Boom, there we go. Talzin's gone as well. So just finish off Talia here. And that should complete your feat. How to get advantage 40 times. Because even when they do have advantage, they will regain it when they apply debuffs. That's why, you know, I was able here in a single battle to get this done 40 times, as well as knock out 1 bounty hunter battle to progress towards that feat. So definitely a lot more fun than using your standard first order team. Now there is another fun team that you can use for advantage as well, that at the same time can help you progress towards that Night Brother feat, the global feat where you have to win 20 battles with Maul and SWGOH. So if you do have Zeta Maul lead, put him in there with SWGOH, and then, you know, 3 powerful Sith, and they'll be able to take out Night Sisters easily here, because as you will see, every time your guys come out of stealth, they will be getting advantage. So maybe this won't get you advantage 40 times as the bounty hunter did, maybe you'll need a couple of battles, but again, that's not a bad thing as well, because you do need at least every day do, you know, this SWGOH Maul battle, like, you know, twice a day anyways. So another fun team here that going quickly here, dispatch Night Sisters, gain advantage multiple times, as well as work towards other global feats instead of just using first order that will only get you the advantage feat but not the others. Because definitely with the increased energy cost, we definitely have to look at the teams that can do multiple feats in a single battle to reduce that. Okay, so for the final feat here, that's probably the one that most of us will find the most challenging and will require the most attempts here, potentially, is the one where you have to defeat enemy units with Phoenix. My Phoenix is not that great, so what I've done was here, after I finished off basically the whole Sector 1, I had a very nice collection here of discs already, so the key ones here to look out for the team that I'll be showing is heal over time, because I'll be using Ray lead. And because she will keep gaining heal over time, she will keep recovering health on her own. She doesn't need a healer, which means will be able to keep spamming her lifeblood. You're giving bonus protection on your squishy Phoenix characters, and then they can, you know, start doing some damage while she's keeping them alive. Reader's Resolve in this particular case, you know, not that crucial. And as well, look, I've got Zealous Ambition disc. This one also comes in handy because both Chopper and Hera, they're both support characters, so this will give them extra health, and as well they will gain extra offense that equals to their health. So even though, you know, you'll see my gear rate Hera, she'll be like hitting for like 20, 30, 40k whatever, which is not, you know, huge, but it will be enough to get maybe a kill or two there. Ruthless Swiftness obviously helps you with the turn meter gain, and then finally Entrenched obviously giving you more bonus protection to start off to help your guys survive longer, and Stacking Offense as well comes in nicely there because you'll be gaining heal over time buffs for every turn, and then you'll be getting more offense every time. So eventually, you know, for example, your low gear Phoenix characters will start ramping up their damage. But anyway, let's hop into battle here, and these ones will take long. Basically, just keep spamming Lifeblood with Ray. Depending what team you're going up against, you will need some help, so there I used Whirlwind on Grandmaster Yoda just to make sure, you know, he doesn't do all his foresight and everything. And then also using Ray's basic as well to get enemies in the low health, and then one of the Phoenix characters can finish them off to get, you know, progress towards the feat. I also actually brought in here young Lando just so he can use his basic, applying Potency Down to as well help with that Potency Down feat. And that's pretty much it here. Obviously, depending on, you know, how strong your Phoenix is, how hard they hit, but as you can see, you know, I'll probably get about 3 here defeats with Phoenix character. Another option is, if you do have Master Luke, you could do Master Luke Jedi team and just let everybody call Ezra for an assist, and then he can get all the kills, right? Because nobody else is doing any attacks. There we go. Especially like Night Sisters, you can play around with them, you can allow them to, you know, keep reviving, and then you can get even more defeats in a single attempt, not just 5. But you gotta be careful because they will ramp up as you keep taking them out. But obviously, as long as, you know, you've got some healers on here, as I've got, you should be good to go. Got into ultimate here, and let's just Ezra go to town, really, because now with ultimate, obviously Ezra's master is damaged, so he'll be hitting even harder. So we'll be able to get, you know, probably quite a few good kills here. And there you go, guys. These are some of the teams that I used to work towards that Sector 1 feats. So as you can see, after completing also boss battles here, I'm 10 key cards short of maxing out Sector 1. So let me show you the feats that I still have to finish off. I pretty much completed all probably the more approachable ones here. Just for information, I think I did like 3 refreshes here to get this done. Obviously the 2 outstanding one is the Bounty Hunters as well as Phoenix one. Obviously with Bounty Hunters, my Bounty Hunters at least are good only for 2 battles a day, because then their stamina drops and they're not as fast as durable anymore. So I'll just every day come back into Sector 1 first thing, do a couple of Bounty Hunter battles, do a couple of Ezra battles there with either Rey or Jedi Master Luke, and just to slowly making progress towards getting this done. But it definitely looks like pretty much you'll have to at least be refreshing twice every day. To be on a safe side to begin with, I would just advise you to do those free refreshes, 50 crystal refreshes every day, just to make sure that, you know, you are able to complete all the feats if you're going for that max grade. Because of all these various feats we've got here, as well as increased energy cost, without refreshing, I don't think it's mathematically even possible to get the max grade. So I would just say get a jump start on this, because as, you know, sectors progresses, things might get trickier and harder. But anyway, guys, I hope you find this video useful, showing you how I utilize some of the various teams to try and reduce the amount of attempts you've got by obviously using Savage and Maul there, as well as Bounty Hunters for the advantage feat. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.